The reason why most people aren't successful in the work is because they don't love the work. It sounds obvious. The phrase, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day the rest of your life, is true to some extent. And it's most true in entrepreneurship. If you don't love your work, or if there's something in your life that's more fun than your work, you're not going to work as hard. The difference between rich people and poor people is that they actually love working. Poor people do not love working. They see it as a chore, a means to an end. Now, having a job when you're first starting out can be a means to an end. But that is not what your work should be. Your work should be something that you enjoy. And this is why I say you need to find your niche, find something that you enjoy, and help people inside that niche. That simply put, that is the baseline of business. Rich people love to work. That's why they do so much work. That's why they get so much money. Clearly, the way that the value exchange works is that you provide value, they give you money. Okay? If you do not like providing value, you're not going to do as much. That's just simply put. Same thing with working out. If you don't like doing something, then you're just not going to do it as often. Unless you're a crazy person. Be a little crazy. So, what you need to do, first of all, is find your niche. Find something that you really, really do enjoy and that you like talking about. And then start posting content or providing value in that niche. Example. Let's say that you're really into cars. You're a mechanic. I wouldn't advise being just a regular mechanic. You could, for now. But the way you do it is start making content or start creating something that would help people in the mechanic space. So you're a mechanic, all right. You're around a lot of mechanics. You hear that a problem they have is that when they fix cars, the specific part that is a bit too expensive. Okay. If you could somehow find a alternative to this problem or a solution to this problem, whether it be in the form of providing information, like a talking video like I'm doing right now, or if you provide it in the terms of, let's say you invented just a new thing, that would be you helping the people inside your niche. And the only way you knew about it is because you talk to people within your niche. And all this ties back to you enjoying what you do. You could be a mechanic, yes. But what I would recommend is, if you like being a mechanic so much, try teaching being a mechanic to other people. Try providing tips and information to other beginner mechanics. Let's say you're not the best in the world. Let's say if we were to take all the mechanics in the world, you rank number like 2,000th. You can even be garbage at mechanics. If you know more about mechanics than 99% of people, that would make you qualified to teach other people about mechanics because they don't know anything. You can become a very good seller to people who want to get into mechanicry and work in cars, doing things like that. Do you see how you're providing value? There's some sort of value you can provide. I just came up with that on the fly. You could teach new people about mechanics. You could teach people who are busy about how to fix their car because people are so busy. They don't have time to learn all this stuff, but you can. Being a mechanic is okay, but do you see how there's so many different avenues to provide value? But all this is to tie back to the original point, where if you don't actually love working, then you're not going to become rich, because rich people produce well to receive well. Poor people produce poorly and they receive poorly. It's all about how much you're producing. Like I said about there's a production inequality. Most people think that they're not getting enough money. Wrong. You're not providing enough. So what you need to do is make yourself more valuable and provide more for other people. Find different ways that you can help people solve their problems. And the larger the problem you help solve, the more money they're going to give you. And there's actually another way around that. If you can convince them that you are changing more than what you actually are, you can actually get them to give you more money. For example, to me, I personally don't really care about therapy. I don't really care about going to therapy. But if you can convince someone that by going to therapy, then they would make their mind better. And having a better mind would make you a better person. Being a better person would make you happier. And being happier would lead you to meet more women, get married, have kids, make more money, and have a fantastic life. Do you see how I tied... So going to therapy is going to change your life. Then ask them, how much money would you pay to change your life? Is having a good life worth $1,000 today? Then you can charge $1,000. It's all about perceived value. And you know this. Most people know this. You already know this. But what I'm saying essentially, you need to start working like a rich person and not like a poor person. Learn the difference between the two. Because it's easy for a lot of people to fall in this pitfall or trap about working like a poor person, because that's how you've been taught to work. You need to unlearn that and learn to work like a rich person. Provide, learn to produce very good content, love working so that you can produce more. There's not a income inequality, there's production inequality. Learn to produce more, you will get more income.